Hello everybody, welcome to round 2 with the blue-white tutelage deck with Modern. We got to go first again. Hopefully we'll do a bit better this round. I think I'm okay with that. The 2 lands is alright. We've got the Ethereal Haze there if we need to survive for a little bit longer, but I think I can deal with that. We get to go first as well, so it's not too bad. And having the tutelage in hand as well is quite good. Let's see what we're up against, shall we? Interesting. Looks like we're up against another modern mill deck. Really wish I knew the text for Hideaway. I think we can probably just go Howling Mine. So it looks like we're up against the blue-black mill deck, which is probably going to be a lot more effective than mine. Simply cannot wait. Especially because I'm going to be feeding them cards as well. Okay. This is going to be a problem with the lack of mana. Okay, it's a good thing is that I still have a chance of being able to draw my Elixir of Immortality. That's pretty much what I'm hanging out for here. Otherwise he is going to win this. They are going to win this. Let's see what they've got now. So more 3-drop stuff is not what I'm after. Really need that 2-drop. Good news is though, I can probably pretty soon cast that Howling Mine for free. What's that cost for the flashback? That's how much it costs for the flashback. Okay, good news is that card there is now useless. Ministry of Inquiries. Probably get rid of, let's say, the Holy Day. So now he knows what I'm doing, given that he just saw the tutelage in the graveyard. Kind of hoping that he can mill some things right now. He probably already knew what I was doing just before the shoulder call by the looks of it. See what he's hiding away. I'm pretty much going to need a land in the next turn or two, otherwise this is not going to go crazy well for me. I find it interesting that he seems to have run out of stuff to do with 6 cards in hand, but as you do, probably don't need that one anymore. Okay, well, it's a land, so I don't have to discard this turn, so that's always good. I'm okay with that. So next turn I can play Tutelage if he doesn't have a counter spell for it, unless he... That's okay. Here's to hoping that he will just not have anything to play and we'll have to discard a whole heap of stuff. So he's got 2 hideaway cards. That's the tiniest bit scary. He doesn't seem to have anything to play. It's good that he has to discard. So I'm expecting a counterspell or 2 here. I'll probably play that down. Let's see, how we go. If that lands, then I'm happy. If it doesn't, then I don't have to discard and it's not too big a deal. Good. Let's see what he's doing to me at the end of turn. I'm interested to know if he's also playing Tutelage. I mean, the fact that he's got the Visions of Beyond there kind of tell me that he is. The extra draw, though of course it's useful anyway, but it is quite impactful with the Tutelage on the field. I've had a couple of I've tried a couple of different versions of this deck out. I've tried a annoying. Oh well. Actually, it's not that annoying. They don't think I have any creatures. Yeah, not entirely sure why he cast that. Just because he could, I suppose. Looks like I've still got... Probably won't be too happy that he just discarded all 3 of his Evolving Wilds now that he got that. Works for me though. I do like knowing that I've still got the Elixir of Immortality in the deck for the time being. Let's see what we just lose. Good, still got that. And I can deal with having 1 damage thrown at me at a turn. So I imagine that playing black, he's got the a lot of the exile cards from exile from graveyard cards. Well, the good news is I can throw down the Howling Mine now. So I've got 5 mana. Only having the 10 cards in the library is not a good thing. But I do still have a chance. So let's go ahead and just cast Temple Bell, I think. That may not have been a smart choice, but yeah, it's alright. So I can prevent some damage. I can... Ooh, I do like that. I can counter a mill spell if I need to, which I will need to. I suspect that he would have 1 of many in his hand right now. So here's to hoping that I can just get that Elixir of Immortality out. And there goes the Elixir of Immortality. There's still a chance. What do we got? Ooh. Okay. So I can counter that. Let's see if I survive still. Okay, that's good. So last turn I probably should have just played the tutelage. It would have given me an actual chance of winning next turn. But I'm still not really liking my odds at the moment. Not unless I can somehow manage to mill 28 cards off 2 draws, which would be unlikely, especially with that there. Okay, so that's game. So, yeah, that's fine. So, kind of seems like negate is definitely a good card to come in here. Artifact enchantment's not a big deal. Tension sphere is not a big deal. Verdict can probably come out in at least some capacity. I think I'll just get rid of one of those. Relic maybe, just so to prevent the flashback abilities. I don't think it's too big a deal. Not too fussed on the angel songs. I think that's all right as it is. Yeah, so we'll try that out. So I wasn't really expecting to come up against a mill deck. The Elixir of Immortality does help a little bit, but it's not like a massive help. But if I get it, I get it. Okay, so that one I'm happy with because it's got 3 lands this time, so there's no just sitting around waiting to actually play stuff. And it's got two tutelages in it, so I think I can happily keep this. There's only going to be 1 tapped land that I'm aware of, which will be the temple here, because then I can just play the island and then we'll be all good. But let's see what's on top. Probably don't need another one of those at the moment. We've got the one already in hand, and they're probably not overly useful in this matchup just in general. It's okay. So next turn here I can hold up for negate, and then next turn that I'm okay with. Okay, so can't imagine there's going to be too many things you can do here. Okay, so if I can get out that Mind Funeral is a fun card, I do love that. Not too bad overall. Got rid of my only Supreme Verdict. Mostly lands in there, so that's not too bad. I've already got the 5 lands here, so that'll get me through most of it. There goes the Elixir, so there goes that opportunity. So now it's just mill quicker. So let's roll with the assumption that he can't mill me 40 cards in a single turn, so I'm going to play Tranquil Cove and then another tutelage. And then next turn I can start countering and keeping myself alive a little bit longer. I was just thinking, how did I get rid of that second Mind Funeral? It's because the tutelage trigger. We're all good. I understand. there, he's only going to be drawing one card. And he doesn't seem to have. Yes, he does. I was obviously about to say that he doesn't have another blue mana, but clearly he does, and that's how that works. Let's always yield to those guys. So I can play Dictate end of his turn, and that way I can hold up a negate as well. Let's see if he's got any shenanigans at the end of my turn. He certainly does. I think I'm okay with 3 cards. There are other more high impact cards that I should counter. And the Minister of Inquiries doesn't seem to be doing much else beyond. Okay, again 2 cards, not too big a deal. It's the ones where I've got to be getting the 8 card ones where I'm going to have a problem. I think I should be able to win this game. I mean, again, that 1 damage that he didn't attack at me this time, but it's okay. So I can throw down this guy here. Doesn't have any blue mana, so I assume there's no counter spells. I know there are a few I've called like counter spells, but I'm not sure if there's any of actual use there. But that there will certainly help. So get rid of that there. So always yield to that guy. Okay, that's cool. So I can throw down another land here, and then again I can counter some spells and such. Until hopefully a win next turn. Unless he's got something stupid like Emrakul in his library. Okay, Hedron Crab is fine. Maybe he has an Evolving Wilds, maybe he has another Hedron Crab. If he doesn't play anything here, I can just draw a card with the tutelage trigger, or with the tutelage ability. Certainly allows me to at least do something this turn. He may just attack for 1. So, I think I'll just do that. Hope he doesn't have anything to cast there. So Dreamer and Discard. I probably don't need another one of those, so I'm okay with that. So we should be able to get rid of these 10 cards here pretty easily. I imagine that just with these draw steps I should do alright. And there I believe he's at 0 now. So can't see any reason to do anything besides play the Sheldock Isle perhaps. Okay, that's cool. So we've won game 2 of that one. The only real creature that's a problem is the Hedron Crab. It's just more of a recursive problem than that other one that was milling with the energy. But it's not too big a deal. So I think I'll just leave it as it is. There doesn't seem to be any artifacts or enchantments that I can remember. Combat isn't too big a problem. Probably wouldn't just hurt actually to have fewer of these prevent all damage cards and just swap them in for some other things like the relics just to draw an extra card. So I think I might actually do that. And maybe the detention sphere as well. Oh, and I've got a blood nose for some reason. Sorry about that. For some reason my nose just started bleeding, so I'll just be playing with a tissue over my nose from now on. I might get up a few more times throughout the video. Just grab another tissue, so just don't mind me there. Detention sphere, and I think maybe one more split frame verdict, so I can get rid of a few of these ones here. They're pretty sure they're the same. By creatures coming to whatever, I'm not too sure it matters, so we'll just try that there. That shouldn't have happened. I'm not entirely sure why my nose would be like that, but okay. Not too bad. Got the howling mine for a turn. No, probably wouldn't be turn 2 at the moment with the 2 Sheldock Isles, but I think having the tutelage there is fine as well. That's fine. So we'll play the Sheldock Isle. I want to say maybe the relic, I suppose. I'll fix all myself up, and between game rounds here, so round 3 I should be all good. I do like knowing he has no Hedron crabs. So I think just for the sake of being able to play tutelage on turn 3 with a howling mine, I'm going to play just the basic land there. Sorry for those who are a bit squeamish with blood. Okay, that's Thought Scour, that's okay. Unfortunately, I am somewhat feeding into his game plan with the extra draw, but I suppose that's the same for pretty much every deck. This means he will just have less dead draws like he did in game 2. Less dead turns like he did in game 2. So again, half lands. Losing a Howling Mine and a Dictate is a little bit annoying, but it's not too big a problem. I mean, it was only like 10 or so cards. So now that we've got a tutelage in play, we should very much be able to get some things going here. So next turn I can go Howling Mine, or another Howling Mine, and hold up the Ethereal Haze if he for some reason plays anything. Plays any creatures, that is. Second Mind Funeral is not good. That one got a few more cards. What do we get? 1, 2, 3. So we got 12 cards that time. There goes the Elixir. So that avenue is out. Besides that, it's not too big a deal. I don't think I have any more relics left. Oh no, still got one relic in there. Okay. Lost another Dictate. Lost a few things that would have been handy. Nothing super important though. What do we got now? Just the mill 3 or the creature? Target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, Good news is I got a second one. So it looks like he's going for a bit more of a controlling route here. That's fine. Hopefully these guys can stick now. You should have a third mine funeral. You might have one of the ones, the mill 8 or maybe the mill 10. Looks like it's the mill 8. And that goes, so pretty good chance that he's just won this one. I'm not out yet, but not liking my odds all that much. Pretty much not getting any of the counter spells here is a problem. Obviously, I only had, I think, 3 of these, or 3 to 5 of the, yeah, only 3 of these 1-drop prevent all damage spells in the deck left, and they're all in here now. So it's a little bit annoying, but I continue. Could have cast that. Oh well. If I play the Howling Mine, then I'm showing that I have nothing, but without it I don't think I have too much of a chance of winning. So I think I'm just going to throw it down. If he wins, he wins. If not, then good. Oh, those cards, Dream Twist. So just with flashback cards, you can do a little bit. It's got 4 worth in there. Oh, sorry, 6 worth of cards in there. So there's another 3 there as well. So if he's pretty much got anything, specifically a mill 13 card, that would be very annoying. Yep, looks like that's game. The old draw and lose. So that one went a little bit better for us. I am really quickly discovering that this deck is only good in against creature decks. I found this out yesterday a little bit as well, but I was versing more creature decks, so it wasn't too big a deal. So this should go well against the likes of Zoo, maybe Affinity as well. Unfortunately, we're versing somewhat non-interactive decks. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you in game 3, and I'll clean up my nose.